Hey, Dragon here, Atomic. How you doing, guys? Just getting patrol into the channel now. Hey, patrol.
Hello?
Hey, man. Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Cool, thanks.
Okay, so basically, which way around do you want to do it? Do you want to set up the world and I'll join your world? Means you'll have less lag, which is quite good because you're going to be the new guy, and it means you're going to have less issues with kind of like delay on arrow shots and stuff. Or I can set the world up and you can join my world. The sun is a deadly laser. Yes, yes it is.
Easy. Anyway, whichever way.
Yeah, I think in which case it's probably best if you set the world up, because A, it'll like we can have a chat about the different settings and things, so your guys can sort of, I'm sure you know the settings anyway, but you guys can kind of have a little chat about the settings, and yeah, it'll mean less lag for you and be easier for you to sort of get in and about it. So all you really need to do is in the new game mode is to select survival multiplayer instead of survival single player, and that'll turn it into a multiplayer server and give you access to the multiplayer options. And then other than that, like, settings are personal preference, and this is one of the great things I love about the community for 7 Days to Die is settings really are personal preference. Like, there are guys who play with never running zombies and no one chews them out for playing easy mode, and there are guys that play with forever running zombies and most people laugh at them for being stupid, but no one chews them out for playing it in different to base settings. So it just comes down to kind of like personal preferences of how you like to play. Hey Natalia, Sans, Dragon, Bradley, welcome to the stream. All good, man. All good. So Patrol Gaming's also streaming, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly head over to Patrol Gaming's channel so that we can have keep an eye on Patrol Gaming while he's playing. Spy on him, almost, one might say. You are downloading the game. Which Le game are you downloading, Sans? Isn't combination of file shooter, tower defense, and role-playing game. 7 Days to Die. Oh, cool. Well, I might do a community stream of 7 Days to Die later on, dude. I'm not going to do a community stream today because me and Patrol are basically going to be hanging out and having a little play, but more than welcome to join any community streams of 7 Days I do. Raymus finally has a laptop. Rymsas. Nice. What kind of laptop did you get? Is it a potato in a box, or is it a decent laptop? Is there a zombie in that game? There are lots of zombies in this game. There are a lot of zombies in this game. So basically, for those people on my channel who don't know, this game is survival horde crafting, so it's a potato in a box. Damn. Poor Rymsas. Basically, it's a survival horde game, so like a zombie survival game. But the buildings and the ground and pretty much everything is destroyable if you have the right tools. And you can gather all sorts of resources. You can take down trees, you can grow trees, you can put up fences, you can put up buildings. I mean, you can build whole massive structures if you want and you have the resources. It's really very interesting in many ways because they've included a lot of stuff to make it it's kind of like horror movie combined with horror game, because they've added all sorts of stuff to make it so that you can.
Right, so I've chosen a map and I've got multiplayer on. So
Yep.
what point do I add more players?
Okay, so what happens is in the multiplayer options you set the maximum amount of players and you set the password.
Okay.
And once you've set the maximum amount of players and the password and you load into the game, the moment your world is finished generating on your computer, it takes a while because it's a massive world to generate and it's all voxel generated, so it takes a little while to generate. Once it's generated, I can literally just join on you via Steam.
Okay. Cool.
And pop the password in, and that will drop me into your game. So one of the great things about this game is it really is like your friends can drop in on you, and there's no stress or difficulty setting up servers or making sure people are whitelisted or stuff like that. Just set a password, tell your friends your password, and they can hop into your game. Says a zombie, I'm watching The Walking Dead. When I saw my notifications droid, it's like, hey, did you get the notification via YouTube, Dragon? If so, yay, YouTube is sending out my notifications again, which I greatly appreciate. Finished changing my device's laptop to computer. Awesome sounds. Welcome to the computer world.
Okay, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. So I've in the game. It didn't give me any password or anything, so I don't know if I stuffed that up somehow.
Okay. On the left-hand side, you did select survival multiplayer, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, so there should have been three tags of boxes in the center underneath the new game. So there should have been standard options, modded options, and multiplayer options.
Yes.
And in the multiplayer options, it's got a little slash game password, and it's a little slash underneath the max number of players, and you can throw in any password you want. You don't have to throw a password in.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's manually set passwords.
Okay, no worries, cool.
But yeah, if you haven't,
okay, I see now.
yeah, if you haven't set a password, then it's literally just a case of people can join on you and they don't have to put a password in.
Okay. So it's just going to be Patrol Gaming, just one word.
Okie dokie.
And capitalized.
Yep, and you're leaving all the other options as standard?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
fine.
just going to leave. Is there anything I should be changing, or?
Nope. As I said, all the options are choice based, and like I've played in everything from what is considered to be the easier mode, but also lots of fun, which is never running zombies with low zombie spawns and high loot, all the way through to always running zombies with high zombie spawns and low loot, which is horrible. Which is horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, so I think I've got that set up now.
Yep, sounds. Anyone who hasn't liked the video, please drop a like. Hey, Pele and Jerox, welcome to the stream. I'm surprised so many people are popping in this early in the morning. But yeah, once your world generated, because I can't join until your world generated, until it's finished going through its little, we're building your world stuff. But once your world generated, I'll hop in and we'll sort of go through the slightly weird multiplayer element of it, but because there's a few things that a lot of slightly hidden options, shall we say, in the in the multiplayer to make you into a team. But
okay, that sounds good.
So, have you played any of this while you've been sort of setting up for stream or anything?
No, I have not. I haven't played any of it.
Oh, this is going to be fun. You're going to die so many times.
Oh, great.
It's to be expected. Like, my first few playthroughs of this, I died plenty of times within the first, like, 2 or 3 days. And now, if I've got it set on base settings, which we're set on, I can usually get to day 50 without dying, 51, something like that. It's just like, yeah, It's one of those games that things go bad very, very quickly when they go bad.
Okay, no worries.
It kind of goes from 1 to 0, and it's a great. It is a zombie movie in a game. It's beautiful. It's a zombie movie in a game. Because you can walk into a building, be searching the building for resources, then you hear a groan, turn around, and you're like trapped in a corner by 8 or 9 zombies, and you think, "Oh God, what am I going to do now?"
All right. Well, I'm in. I'm standing on top of a car, and there's nothing around me at the moment. So.
No, there's. It's one of the great things about this game. There's never anything around you when you spawn. It actually has a safe spawn mechanic, where it wipes out zombies in a circle around you when you spawn in, so nothing's going to attack you for a little while. So I'm connecting into the server. So it's Patrol Gaming with capital P.
All capitals.
All capitals.
Yep. All capitals, and it's one word. Patrol Gaming.
Yep, there we go, verified, and jumping into it now. So if you press I on your keyboard, you'll jump into the multiplayer menu.
Okay, cool.
And this is where you can set people to be allied groups, you can set people for tracking, you can look at people on maps, things like that.
Okay, cool.
Droid the lamp?
Oh,
no,
yes.
it's my lamp. So we're going to start somewhere between 1 and 4 kilometers away from each other.
Okay.
So I sent you a friend request. If you look in the I menu, if you click on the little plus at the far right hand side next to my, or on my level of name, it'll add you into a kind of like a group.
Oh, yeah, 2.7 kilometers away.
And if you tick the track, then you'll be able to see me on the compass at the top of the screen.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, there you are. Over that way. Okay, cool. All right, cool.
So, are you grass or desert?
I am in snow.
Oh, good luck with that.
Great. Oh, great. Good times. Good times. Okay. Right.
Your stream's not online yet, by the way, just so you know.
No, I'm just starting it now. Sorry, I forgot to do that.
No, that's okay. I was just making sure, just in case something wrong had happened on your end.
No, I forgot to do that.
Hey, Hirsako, King of Doom. Where is it? It is hidden. It is hidden.
Just make sure it's coming on now. My push to talk is stuffing up somehow.
That's okay. You can switch on to standard talk. It's just because I sometimes have 20 or 30 people in my chat. I tend to be on push to talk just as politeness to your stream because I don't want to be saying hello to people every 5 seconds on your stream.
Okay, that's me live. Okay, and we are ready to go. So welcome everybody to... Oh, did I just do that?
Hey, DJ Flays.
Sorry, I just did something wrong there. I'm coming back in. Got too excited. Okay, that's us. Beautiful. Oh, crap. Okay. Welcome everybody to the stream. We're just setting up here for a little bit. We're just waiting for the GamingDroid to come back online.
Yep. It's I'll be back in about 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I accidentally kicked you off there, mate.
That's all right. No worries. How you doing, DJ?
So we're playing a new game today, guys. We're playing 7 Days to Die with the GamingDroid. So this should be quite a good little game to play. And hopefully won't die straight away. Yeah, nothing. Okay, cool.
So
that's pointless, wasn't it?
You guys are sort of, well, you're new to the game, and I'm assuming quite a few of your viewers are new to the game. So
Yes.
as far as kind of like the game goes and dying, in the bottom left hand side you'll see your stamina and your health. Pretty standard stuff.
Yep.
That's based off a stat called wellness. Now, every time you die, you're going to lose wellness quite rapidly. And it caps out at like 70 wellness, so you can't get below 70. But basically the idea is, the more you die, the harder it gets.
Oh, yay, that's fantastic. Wow, I really like that. The more you die, the harder it gets. Excellent.
Because you get less stamina, so you can fight for a shorter period of time, you can run a shorter period of time, it's great.
Why do they make the game so difficult, man? Oh, well, I guess that's, you know, it makes it harder all around, so which is good. I guess. Apparently.
Well, it's one of those things where they've given you so many options on how to make the game what you want to play. And it's one of the things I love about this game and this community is that you play the game how you want to play it, and I don't think I've ever met anyone in the community who will ever get shirty at you for turning one option up or turning one option down or playing on the
that's good.
quote-unquote easy mode, which is no runners.
Okay, so make a bedroll first. Oh, look at that! Already making a bedroll. Fantastic. We're doing something. The game's coming along.
Do you have it set on low graphics? Yes, I do, Hirsako. Basically, just because it makes it easier to spot rocks.
Welcome to those in the chat. Welcome, welcome. I love you, Patrol. Oh, I love you too, man. All right, so let's go. Let's get that off. And so we're looking for the green arrow. The green arrow is going to be... oh, no, I don't want to put that bedroll down there. No, fuck off.
Which Discord? My Discord is in the description of the stream, or you can get my Discord by typing !Discord into chat, Simon.
Let's do that one. That's better.
The one known legend, yes, Droid the legend.
Okay, so let's
go. How you doing, Simon?
See what we can get up to. Gotta see if we can craft some weapons here too, man. That's what we gotta do. Start picking up some. Let's use our oh, what's this? Why is that so hard to punch?
Droid, with who are you streaming? I'm streaming with Patrol Gaming.
What is that? Whatever.
What are you struggling to punch?
Punching grass, and it's not really punching. I don't know what it's punching.
Ah, right. There is a slight sort of hitbox issue with the grass. There always has been. Basically,
okay.
Punch the floor slightly in front of the grass or slightly above the grass. And
okay, that makes it better.
There's always been a slight kind of hitbox thing because the hitbox is actually much, much lower to the ground than people think it is.
Oh, okay.
Well, I might actually be the first one of us to die because I'm being chased by a vulture, and they are almost impossible to get away from.
Vulture, damn. Yeah, can I make one of them? Oh, yes. Now, can I put that over there? I want that. I want that. Okay, let's put that over there. Good. Let's do number one. Oh, I've already got a weapon. Excellent.
Wonderful. It's like 248 for you. Awesome.
Oh. There's houses here. No, tents, I think they are.
Yeah, like early in the game, what we're looking for is we're looking for a simple pre-generated building that we can basically use as our hidey hole.
Ah, I just came from a building, actually.
Yeah, it does. It spawns you next to a house. But basically, I'm travelling in your direction. Ooh, there is burnt lands between us. That's kind of a good thing and kind of a bad thing.
Okay. All right, I'm just going to check out these camping areas. Anything in this backpack? Ooh, shotgun long barrel. Excellent.
Is he streaming on Twitch? No, he's streaming on YouTube, King of Doom. So yeah, Patrol Gaming, your channel is on YouTube and it's Patrol Gaming, yes?
Yes, that's correct.
I should know this off by heart, but I've got you in my subscription, so I never actually look what your channel's like link name is. I just always think of it as Patrol Gaming, but sometimes people have weird link names.
Yes, no, Patrol Gaming, that is for sure. I try to keep it nice and easy and simple, mainly for myself, so I never forget. Because I would probably forget. We've got some cloth fragments. Okay. Oh, can I put them together? Yes, I can. Excellent. I'm picking up bedrolls. Is that right?
Yep, you can pick up bedrolls. So basically, the way bedrolls works,
cool.
bedrolls are your spawning zone.
Cool.
If you die, you respawn at bedrolls. The last bedroll you put down is your active zone. So you can literally, if you're running from one place to another and there are long distances between them, it's actually considered roughly good practice to drop a bedroll periodically. Oh shit!
You're right.
Yeah, I just
I thought
nearly...
you've got some danger. I'm like here by myself, man. There's nobody here at all.
I'm being chased by zombies, but I also nearly walked straight through a military camp which has a minefield around it.
You gotta watch those mines, man. They will blow you every time.
The great thing is in this, like, mines in this game, you can see them, but they're well hidden. Like, they're these tiny little discs on the floor. So the number of times I've been playing with people, it's just like you hear a boom in the distance and just hear, fuck.
Oh, man.
10:50 me.
I'm just chopping some wood here at the moment.
2:48 PM.
What's that coming?
9:30 in the morning for me, same.
Good.
Droid go boom boom. Droid
Good.
will not go boom boom. Droid knows what he's doing. Sort of.
Good. Ah, plastic part. Damn it. Give you, no, that gives you less wood.
I have found a grass area. Excellent. Just what we want.
Oh, good. I don't think you're actually too far away from me, actually.
No.
You are less than a kilometre.
Yeah, you can. In this game, you can travel roughly about 7 or 8 kilometers in 24 hours if you kind of traveling. So, like, we started about 1.5, 1.7 kilometers away from each other. That's not far. We could easily clear that distance.
Yeah.
So, are we on Navsgame or Random Gen?
That's Game, I think it is. The first one.
So, Navsgame is the kind of original map they created. It won't include all of the new random gen buildings because they've in the 0.16 update or 16 point whatever update, they added a whole set of random gen buildings that were brand new. But it does mean we now know where stuff is.
Okay. I can see a town.
Yep.
A pretty big town.
Yes, it's one of the cities in Navsgame. I think that's Deersville. If I'm calculating right, because we're near the northern edge, and if we're near the northern edge, then that's probably Deersville. I would not recommend going into a town immediately.
Okay, I can see some zombies out. I can actually see some zombies, so that's good. There are actually zombies in this game, so that's good. Okay.
Are you a hot dog or a bird guy? I'm a hot dog guy myself, Sane. Hey, Albus. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, something blew up. Yes, I did. There's a zombie coming for me. Oh, man! Run!
So I just need wood now, basically. That's my main thing, so I'm just going to use these little things to grab.
You can actually still pick up stuff while you're carrying a weapon, that's good.
Oh yeah, like the game is very sort of... It's very realistic in its crafting and stuff like that, but at the same time, like, it's very relaxed when it comes to stuff like what are you carrying and interaction and things. One thing I love is that collection of resources is very, very realistically considered. Like, you can't break a rock into pieces with your bare hand to get stone. You have to pick stones up on the floor.
Okay. Good.
And the better the tool you're using, the better the amount of resources you're going to be gathering by, you know, picking things up.
Where's my overcoat? Cool. Wow, you must be right on top of me. You must be very close.
I can see you.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Cool.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. Collecting some cotton here.
I'm just going to grab
I don't
some
know if
wood.
I'm supposed to, but whatever.
Ooh, there's a deer.
How'd you get so much clothes already? Holy hell.
You make clothing. It's part of one of the quest lines. So,
Man, I'm running around like a bloody naked caveman.
Droid is a quiet boy. This game reminds me a lot of Yarn. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, watch out behind you. Yeah.
Right, that's a bow and arrow done.
Oh, cool.
Wood, stone, talking with Droid. Wood equals stone.
Oh. Ooh, got an empty can.
Those are
And
really
hunting
useful.
rifle. Okay, cool.
A hunting rifle? Wait, what? You got a hunting rifle already?
So I take it you get quite a lot of different weapons in this game.
Yes. Basically, the weapon assortment in this game is there's a kind of tiered system of blunt melee weapons, a tiered system of sharp melee weapons, and then you've got pistols, rifles, assault rifles, submachine guns, sniper rifles, bows and arrows, composite bow and arrow. It's a decent assortment of things to use, and then explosives.
Okay. Oh, explosives.
Pipe
Damn.
bombs, that sort of thing. Mines. Never seen
Ooh,
Droid
I've got
pick
some
up
bow and arrow.
Yes,
Excellent.
I have. So,
Right. But do we need to start thinking about houses or bases or?
for the first night, we're basically just going to need to find a house that we can hold up in and be cowards.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Oh, what the hell is? Oh, it's a. What the hell is it going on?
Chat or that? Yeah, he was trying to do challenges, but chat pissed him off. No, I've completed. I completed Cuphead. The only thing I haven't done is the King Dice no hit.
Oh. Okay, I think have seen somebody craft a. Is it a bone shiv?
Yep. Yep, bone shivs. They're the first sharp weapon. They're also the first meat gathering tool.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, basically like reward based on tool is a thing in this. So knives gather meat better, axes gather wood better, picks gather stone better, etc.
Okay, cool. And you hear them, but you just can't see them sometimes.
Yep, it's one of those things where they will creep up on you.
all the stones, all the wood.
Build a house in the open. Yep. Basically. So yeah, because the base settings include nighttime runners, being out at nighttime is basically suicidal.
Okay, let's not do that. It's 2 o'clock, so we may have to find somewhere to hold up, eh?
Yeah, we have until 10 PM
Okay, cool. We got plenty
to
of time.
set up a night shop, and in fact, we are right next to this passing gas. So,
Oh, cool.
okay.
Excellent. That's convenient.
Navsgame is a commonly used map, and so people have kind of like it is good idea to set up bases in certain areas, and they kind of know where they're doing it. So the passing gas is quite good because it's surrounded by a concrete, basically surround, so you can see zombies approaching. And you've also got a ladder and spike blockade at the back that you can use.
Okay, cool. Oh, got some tires. I've got mini bike tires.
Yeah, mini bike tires are moderately useful.
Oh, good.
So basically, like, there's all sorts of different resources in the game that are preferred and sort of preferenced over one thing or another, but in the end, it comes down to the base resources for building, and then the resources for making weaponry, and then the resources for making mini bikes.
Okay.
Let's make another bedroll. And as well as a bedroll, let's throw some arrows together. How much does this game cost on Steam? I have no idea. So, a random tip for sort of getting into buildings like this. The door has 300 health, but it also has like 3 layers of 300 health. But the windows only have a 200 health. So,
okay, I see.
So you have
Wood
to
is
wait.
much cheaper. Oh, 200, okay. Okay. Nothing in there, that's good.
So, early game, these things, beautiful.
Oh, found some beer. Holy crap.
Yeah, beer is really useful.
And
Beer
a
gives you
pasta.
a stamina regen buff. Gotta go, might come back. Okie dokie, Simon, thank you very much for popping in. Look out for crawlers at night. Yes, crawlers at night are a pain in the ass.
Oh, crap. Get out of it! Damn zombie. Nothing. Okay.
So yeah, things early game that are really useful, things like leather sofas and stuff like that. Great little early game boon if you can find stuff like sofas, and basically leather is an important thing. So it gets you, the leather is the thing that kind of holds you between metalwork and stonework. So like getting leather together means you can start getting your metal tools together. Gotta go. No worries, Dragon. Thank you very much for popping in. Maybe hang up some torches. Yeah, torches can be useful, but I'm not sure whether we're going to stay in here right now.
You getting... Oh, I thought you were getting attacked.
No, I'm just grabbing leather because it's part of our...
Oh, shit! Oh, the bitch is in here. Damn, did she stun me? Damn you, woman. Anything? No, she's still got nothing. Oh, they're coming in the doorway. Take that. Use that one.
Ooh, a pair of trainers. Nice.
Actually, can we bone shiv her?
Yep.
Let's bone shiv her.
Yep, you can bone shiv.
Play the last stand, Union City. Stream there, guys. Welcome, welcome, Dark Loot. Hydra, how are you?
Hello, everybody over on
Should you game him, yeah. Can we actually take that? We can. Do we need it? No. You can't search the toilet, can you? Oh, well, I'm not wanting that, surely.
You can find...
You can actually search the toilets in here.
Yes,
That's
and
disgusting.
It's actually like the fecal matter does have a use.
Actually, can I craft?
Because you can turn fecal matter into fertilizer.
Can I craft a pickaxe? Oh, no. Cannot craft one of them. Cannot craft one of them.
If it did, then it should be back by now, Yoda. Yeah, we need metalworking to go into pickaxes.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So yeah, leather to start doing metalworking and things like that are kind of where we're at, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, early game there's a lot of things that kind of pull you in different directions, like do I get this, do I get that?
Yeah, I know, there's so much stuff to collect. It's like, should you get it? Can you get it? A snowball? I don't think I need a small snowball.
Right, well the roof seems nice and clear today, which is good.
Oh, how did you get up to the roof?
Secondary toilet.
Oh. Actually, let's get rid of that first. Let's pick up.
Can you make a tree house? I don't remember. Yes, you can, but it's basically...
Is there any use building a storage unit here, or wait until we get somewhere we're actually going to stay?
Well, actually, I'm on the roof just about to put down some storage.
Well, that answers that question.
And in multiplayer, if you pop down some storage, remember to unlock it for the rest of your team, or put a passcode on it.
Okay.
Just makes it so the rest of your team can access it.
Oh. Whoa. You already checked that, right? Oh, good. This is massive up here.
The entire top of the building.
Yes.
By the way, I don't have my mods because I've gone back to 16.4 because it's the stable version. I normally play on experimental, but I don't have my mods installed, so I don't have the thing that tells me how much food and water I have. It's kind of frustrating.
Ah, okay. I got some nitrate powder, all this other crap, so I'm just gonna... Cans. Just kind of see what I don't need, putting it into the container.
Future Gamer says, hello, Patrol.
Hello. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying this new stream of this new game. I'm quite enjoying this game. This is 7 Days to Die. New game for the channel. And it's I quite enjoy it. I don't think I need that for now. Okay.
Can't drink or eat if you are full, so you don't waste. Yes and no, Yoda. Like, you can, for instance, drink if you're at 99% water, which uses up a plus 20% for a 1% gain. I'm currently playing Ringa Ringa Resource.
Does that mean that I can then craft some... what do we want to craft? Arrow?
Hey, 8-bit pit. Yeah, welcome to the stream. How you doing, dude?
Small stone. Damn it.
Have you run out of your pick?
I've got some small stones. I just actually put them in into the locker.
Ah, right. Okay, so
take some of them and
when it comes to moving about and sort of resources and things, when it comes to moving about resources and things, the 3 base resources are wood, plant fiber, and stone. You should never take them out of your inventory, basically, because
cool.
Stone stacks to 1,500, wood stacks to 5,000, plant fiber stacks to 5,000. So you just basically sit them in your inventory.
Yes. Troll, do you do Crisco? What's Crisco? What's in there? Some animal fat from here. Excellent. Ooh, level 2 now, my blade.
Try to say Lohan Roberts.
Bone shiv. Let's do some bone shiv. There we go. Craft them.
Okay, so one useful tip to have early in the game is that zombies come in basically a couple of different varieties. And one of those is sleepers. Sleepers are the ones you find usually inside buildings who aren't moving. If you can hit them with a headshot, a proper dead-on headshot, then they insta-die.
Oh.
So in the downstairs area, I literally just took out 2 of the toughest zombie makes in the game with headshots because they were asleep.
That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. That's empty as well. But you pretty much can destroy everything in this world.
Not pretty much everything. You can destroy everything.
Oh, cool.
You can dig to bedrock if you want.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, that ladder is weird. So you got to push forward to go down.
Yeah, it's a slightly weird ladder system. You have to get used to it, but it gets easier with time. Can you speak Afrikaans? No, I can't speak Afrikaans.
Got a plant. You never know when that's going to come in handy. Man, it's getting dark. Big gas. No.
Okay, yeah. So when it gets to nighttime, a sound will play, kind of like a little chime,
Yes.
and to tell you that it's nighttime, and things will start running. You cannot outrun them.
Oh.
And they will
Okay.
attack you. So, if you have runners set to on, it's a case of you're going to have to find some way to survive. The way we're going to survive is we're going to go up on top of the roof, we're going to crouch so that we can't be seen,
Okay.
and we are going to use what's called a ladder spike trap to keep them from sort of getting on top of the building with us, because they will try.
Oh. Okay. That's good to know.
Potato God, hey Potato.
Oh, I know what Crisco is now. Future Gamer. Yeah. No, I've never used it before. Oh shit! I thought that was a zombie. It's you.
Hello.
Just seen that. Just seen somebody coming around the corner. Scared me a little bit.
By the way, Patrol.
It is a nice game.
I have a fire axe, by the way.
Like it played back. Where'd you get a fire axe?
I just pulled it out of a cupboard.
Of course you do.
It's literally a level 1 fire axe, though. It's absolutely terrible. It'll last about 10 swings.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better.
It's raining, Potato? That's sad.
I'll pick up some cotton here and make some clothes. Oh, it's barren already. That needs repairing. Oh.
So yeah, in this game there's a lot of competing kind of desires. You need good tools, you need food, you need water, you need shelter, you need to keep your temperature safe, but you also need armor to protect yourself from the zombies. So there's lots of like competing stuff as to like what you're going to do.
Yeah. What's going to be best for you at that time?
Exactly. Even down to your like selection of skill points.
I don't need more time. Okay, let's see if we can craft some clothes while we're here. Clothes.
Yeah, even down to like your selection of skill points is going to be based on what you need at the time and what's kind of best for you. Have you managed to pick up a pipe yet?
A pipe? I think I might have actually put one into the storage.
Excellent.
Any particular pipe or just a?
It's
No, it's a barrel I've got actually. I beg your pardon.
right, that's fine. Basically, we're looking for 2 small iron pipes to make ourselves a forge.
Okay, well we definitely got to find them then. Shirt.
You stubbed your toe. Cool.
Hoodie.
What'd you miss? Just us trying to trying to survive. The usual.
Oh, maybe let's see if we can get some shall we? At least they've made the crafting of clothing not too bad in this game.
If they
It's
made
not
it
very
so that,
expensive to start with.
well, yeah, like you kind of need basic basic clothes early on, because if you have a look into B, there's actually a temperature stat. I'm currently dismantling the bathroom trying to get a pipe.
I'm overheated. I'm 107 degrees.
Okay, so what
Okay,
you
let's
need
take
if
that
you're
one.
overheated is you need something that's going to cool you off. So t-shirts, shorts, tank tops.
Yeah, I might take off my my overcoat. I have an overcoat on for some reason.
Which is good against, like,
Okay.
if you're going to get hit, because it gives you a certain degree of protection, but at the same time, like, it's going to add to your temperature.
Cool. Okay, so how do you crouch in this game? Sorry?
Control key.
Ah, of course it is.
So if you pop over to the ladder, I will show you a spike trap, or a ladder and spike trap. So this is very, very basic trap.
Okay.
Put my spike away in the box.
Oh.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me still?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what you're talking about. That big spike. Holy moly, that's a big spike.
I misplaced it because of a slight lag spike.
Oh, okay. Can you pick them up again?
Unfortunately, no. You can pick up frames, but you can't pick up completed objects. So this looks slightly weird, but because of the way
okay.
because of the way hitboxes work, zombies hitting the bottom of it will take a tick of damage. When they take a tick of damage,
okay.
they'll fall off the ladder.
Oh, well, that's easy. That's good.
So they will slowly, like, damage it over the night, but if they do try and get up on, we just basically have to make sure we keep this thing alive.
Okay.
You.
Hey, Big Bad, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Our first night in 7 Days to Die, so...
Well,
actually, none of us
night.
has actually died yet, so that's really good.
Yeah, like, the first day is reasonably passive, like, it will amp up very quickly.
Okay.
And then we'll have a Horde night.
Oh, crap.
That's what the 7 Days to Die is. Every 7 days in game, you're going to have a Horde night. Now, what happens on Horde nights is it is impossible to hide. Zombies will always find you.
Okay.
Zombies run.
Oh.
And it's going to spawn a large number of zombies that basically are just designed to get to you directly. They will basically run straight at you.
Okay.
So yeah, Horde nights are going to be fun.
Yeah, that sounds like it's going to be a hoot. Milky water, let's put that there. Can we put that, oh crap, gotta get some wood. Do we turn that on or off?
What?
The fire.
Unless you're cold, like I'd leave it off, unless you're cold or cooking something. Yeah, we need a cooking pot to make water. If you take some of the snow out of the... there should be some snow in the storage chest.
Is it okay to have the actual fire on?
Basically, if you're cold, you should have the fire on, but unless you're cooking or you're cold, you should leave it off because the heat will attract zombies. There's a heat map in the game, and zombies are attracted to heat. If you're thirsty,
yes.
you need a cooking pot to make clean water, but you can use empty tin cans and snow. So we've got some empty tin cans and snow in the secure storage chest if you want to throw some water on.
I've got a cooking pot and I've got a bottle of murky water.
Excellent. Yeah. So you can.
So I was just going to turn it on.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fine. Like a single fire for the first night, it won't attract too much attention.
Okay. Cool.
When you get to the point where you've got like 12 torches up in your base and like a fire and a forge and another forge and a chemistry station all going all at once, then you start to get a bit of a heat map problem.
Okay. We'll try not to do that too much.
So yeah, so what I've done is I dismantled 2 toilets and got 2 iron pipes from them.
Okay.
And I dismantled the sofa and got leather from it. And I used that to create some...
I got leather from it.
Yeah, I used that to create some bellows. So the bellows are 2 pieces of wood, some leather between them. They make the wind generation for a forge.
Okay, cool.
And now I just need stone and clay, and we can make a forge and start metalworking.
Oh, excellent. So how many stone do we need?
50 small stone and 50 clay.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got 18, so we're a little ways to go yet.
I've got 82 small stone on me.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Sorry.
Right.
This is one of the things where I've played this game so much that I'm kind of set for base resources.
You already know what you're doing. Excellent.
So in the meantime tonight, I think I shall dismantle some of this stuff for some fabric. That was the little "we've spawned some zombies" sound.
Okay.
Can zombies climb up buildings? Spider zombies can climb up buildings, and some of those will spawn, so we're leaving a lip over the edge of the building to prevent them from climbing. So I just got a decent question from my chat. Can zombies climb? Basic zombies can climb ladders, and they can climb up like short steps, and spider zombies can climb up the side of buildings quite happily.
Spider zombies? Holy. Okay. I didn't know there was Hey Zoltac, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying it. If I want to make this murky water into clean water, how do I put it into the cooking pot?
Okay, so you have the murky water in your inventory and the cooking pot in the fire.
Yes.
And then you craft it as if you were crafting anything from your inventory. So
okay. There
cooking pot goes top right. Yeah, so it just needs to be sitting in your inventory, and then you just craft it into the fire.
Okay, I see. Okay, that's cool.
And the wood you've put in there will have a burn time. The recipes you want to make will have a set time. You can leave it going in your absence if you want.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, there we go. Done. Excellent. Okay.
When it comes to the forge, it works a little bit differently. In the forge, you have to melt stuff down before you can use it. So on the right-hand side, you have a section called smelting, and you just chuck everything into there to melt down. But once it's melted down and it's in the forge, you have to pay fuel, you have to pay time and fuel to bring it back out again. So if you're planning to move and you melt lots of stuff down, you might just have to leave several thousand points worth of iron behind because you've melted it all down in the forge. And you don't have time to gather it all back up again. Like if you melt down, say, I've seen people with 20,000 iron in their forge. To get that out of the forge is like 40 minutes worth of casting ingots.
Wait, I thought you were cutting down the boundary. I was thinking, I'm sure there was. I couldn't see those trees before.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just cutting everything, really.
Basically, I'm just cutting the top layer down. It gives us a little bit more visibility, and it also gives us like 2 stacks of cloth to work from. And cloth is really useful because you can use it to make bandages, which is great.
Oh, well, that's good.
And also, you can use it to make something called awning. An awning is... well, you know what an awning is, but the awning blocks, you can use them as a very, very quick way to scale buildings and things.
Oh.
Because you can kind of like Minecraft nerd pole cheat. There is a sort of collapse mechanic in this game, and actually I can show you the collapse mechanic. I can make some awning blocks and show you the collapse mechanic.
Okay.
But yeah, there are certain blocks that you can like just put down and pick up again. Things like frameworks and hay blocks and awning blocks and things like that. You just pop down and pick back up again quite easily. So they make great little kind of I'm going to scale the side of a building blocks.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice and cheap to make and easy to pick up. Excellent.
But yeah, if you... you're over there, dismantling things. I shall come to you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So, 1.
Okay.
Dang it. 2. And if I just quickly...
Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, that's a good one.
But if I dismantle this one underneath, watch what happens. Plop, it falls down and dies. So if you take out stuff underneath, if there's no support, it will collapse. So if you take out the one from underneath, if there's no support, it will collapse very quickly.
Okay.
And this works kind of like if you build a central pillar and you try and build a base off it, you can only build so far away from the central pillar before the whole thing will just come tumbling down.
Collapse. Okay.
Yeah. So there is kind of like it's to do with weight and stress, and there's actually diagonal beams you can put in to increase the size of stuff you can build. It's actually quite detailed in a way.
Okay. It's almost kind of like real life building, you know, if you had an actual building, you couldn't build anything
exactly
off a single pillar. So, okay, cool. All right, so we're learning more about the dynamics and the mechanics of this game, so that's good. Have you actually seen any zombies today?
Tonight, I heard a couple of them walking past, but basically the zombies at night, they spawn in, they get given a direction to walk, they walk in that direction, and they only really come for you, except on Horde nights, they only really come for you if they spot you.
Okay.
So we're playing easy mode by being on top of a building.
Okay. Okay.
It's one of those weird things where, like, if you're playing with someone who knows what they're doing, it's not super dangerous in the beginning.
Okay.
But if you're playing with someone who doesn't know what they're doing, like one of my friends who's really into this game now and is pretty much an expert at this game now, when he first started playing his first night, he died about 12 times because he ended up trapped on the floor and just kept running into zombies.
Oh, no.
And it's like he couldn't run away from them, and they just kill him. It's like, Yep.
Ah, yeah.
Good luck with that, mate. You survive. So, one of the most common changes to the rules, to the settings on the game, is changing the day length.
Oh, okay.
So, normally, a day length is from 10 o'clock at night till 6 in the morning is nighttime.
Okay.
You can actually extend that so that it's from 10 o'clock in the morning till 4 at night is nighttime, or 4 in the morning. From 10 o'clock at night to 4 in the morning is nighttime. So you don't have to wait around as long at night.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
it used to be there was stuff to do at night. Back in Alpha 15, when the skill mechanic was slightly differently, when you earned skill points slightly differently, you used to basically spend all night crafting stuff to up your skill. But now, because it's a lot more skill point based, a lot more level up based from killing zombies, there's less to do at night. Like, once you have a base, you like maintain your base, you make sure everything's intact, you occasionally snipe stuff from the roof. But for the most part, it is a case of like looking after yourself at night rather than working on upping your skills and things.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
John. Good morning. How you doing, John?
So you got to really be productive during the day then.
Oh god, yeah. Now, if you're playing where there's never run on, nighttime is the time to go hunting zombies.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Because they're walkers and they spawn in pretty much constantly throughout the night, and you can get a nice like 4 or 5 levels in the first couple of nights just walking around killing things.
Okay. Oh, I'm still level 1. Bloody hell. Okay. That's massive.
That's Patrol. Yep, John, that is Patrol. He is brand new to 7 Days to Die, and I am guiding him through his first experience at the game.
That's right.
So I am slightly biased in this game as well, because there's a couple of different ways to play the game, but I've always been what's called a rancher. So I like to set up a base, I like to have a farm, I like to have a good defensive barrier, I like to have a man trap for hordes. I like to basically sort of set up my own little kind of home, shall we say. Some people prefer to be scabbers, who run around scavenging resources from cities and kind of moving from place to place very quickly.
Some zombies now.
Yeah, there's a few zombies hiding around here. There's a few zombies, nothing major. You guys talking like I was supposed to know him. It's okay, John. Me and Patrol have played a couple of games before, but like, you're not supposed to know him. Patrol is a fellow YouTuber. It's in the title of the stream.
Hey, it's getting daytime.
So,
What? Oh, sorry. I was going to say, what do you think would be the... Is it the club or the axe?
the club is basically better in melee combat. It's actually, funny enough, the club used to be the worst thing in the game in melee combat until Alpha 16. They gave it a significant buff, and the main reason that it's best in melee combat now is that it can knock zombies down quicker.
Oh, okay.
And the faster you can get a zombie on the floor, the faster you can do triple damage to its head.
Yeah.
And there is major headshot, like hitting things in body parts has a big effect. Hit them in the leg, they'll stumble. Hit them in the head, they'll fall over. I'm not throwing shade in the morning, John. I said, like, you don't... It was nothing, like, I didn't expect you to know him. I was just saying it was Patrol. And it's morning, so I expect you to be kind of sleepy. But yeah, so... The next sort of stage is kind of gathering resources so that we can go and raid the city, because we will be wanting to raid the city. at some point. But if we can get hold of a mining helmet, or we can get hold of a set of night vision goggles, that'll be really useful at night because we'll be able to see zombies a lot more easily, and actually keep track of where zombies are.
Now, you want to keep the bed rolls here? I do have 2 on me as well.
Yep, so basically we'll leave these bedrolls here because worst case scenario is if we die we can spawn back here. If you don't have a bedroll, when you die it spawns you in a random location from the spawning location, so you can be up to 4.5 kilometers away from the other players.
Oh, crap.
So
that's a fair way away.
Yeah.
That's a fair way away.
So what you can do as well is you can also just like drop bedrolls whenever, because the new bedroll you put down will... Oh, it's morning. Huh, they must have set the short days as the standard days then. Because that was the morning sound.
Oh, good. Excellent. Right. You need a bedroll, or you've got one?
I've got like 300 plant fiber, I can make plenty.
Okay, cool. Let's put that into there.
So kind of like how you're going to gather resources can vary dependent on like what you want to do. For me, I tend to go straight for forge and get metal resources as soon as possible.
Okay.
Because metal tools, metal weapons.
Stone, isn't it? Oh, there's a... Hello, nurse! Get down on the the idiot had nothing on her.
There are like general spawns of resources that all zombies will drop, but there are also like specific spawns. So zombie nurses can carry bandages and antibiotics and things, so they're worth killing.
Okay. Yes.
Droid, those patrol. Everyday John wants to know if you have Rainbow Six.
No. But people have been... Oh crap! Got me, you bastard.
You should use your skill points. Yes, I should use my skill points. I have used my skill points for the 2 most important things.
Do you play that one as well, Rainbow Six?
I got it because John wanted me to get it. I play it a little bit with John. It's not necessarily my game, but it's alright. It's pretty good. John likes your voice.
Oh, thanks, man. Oh shit, I'm bleeding down here, I think. Let's use that.
Yep, always carry a bandage on you.
Yes. Right, so I've just used one. Excellent.
You can go and craft some more from the fabric up in the storage chest.
Okay. You need 2. I have that. Oh, I don't need to make that many. Let's craft some of them. Excellent. So I'm crafting my own bandages. So that will be good.
Yep, they stack up to 5, so you can like sit with a stack of 5 in your inventory quite happily.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep, I'm on my way to crafting a forge, which is good, so we can get some metal melting.
The stone you need?
No, I've got the forge crafting in my inventory. I could do with a little bit more clay,
okay.
But yeah, banging the stones will get you metal.
Okay. Let me get me dirt. Probably only get me dirt.
To get clay, if you look at the map, you'll see like brown splodges on the map. Usually underneath where the stones are, the big stones, those are your clay deposits. Droid, don't talk, let him talk. Thanks, John.
Fragment. Okay. So can I craft a Stone shovel. Let's craft one of them. That might work out better than using a pickaxe.
Yeah, it is, like, as I said, like resource specific, like shovels for dirt, axes for wood. John just told me to shut up so you can talk more.
I like this, John. Okay, so I got 10 clumps of clay. How many do we need?
So basically it's going to be just like in like metal forging, like you need a cast to make things, and that's what the clay represents.
Oh, okay, so you need as much as you can, okay.
Yeah, so basically I think it's 5 clay for every ingot of iron you want to cast out.
So we need a lot of it.
Random little tip that, strangely enough, I only just learned about a month ago. If you make wood into frames, you get a better amount of burn time in forges and fires. So you can make wood into wooden frames and you get better burn time from it.
Ah, good. I'm actually getting raw iron from this rock too, that's good.
Yep, you can get iron, lead, brass, nitrate, coal, as well as stone.
Okay, cool. And I've got clay for days up in here.
Yeah, I was just gathering some wood so that I can go set our forge to cooking.
Okay, good.
Can you play Helldivers sometimes? I have no idea what Helldivers is, and I don't own it. If it is not free, then I probably won't be able to play it.
We'll start digging some more clay.
So let's put the iron and the iron on to cook.
Yeah, how much clay have I got? 118, okay. Starting to get a bit of a pile up, that's good.
Yep, then we can... That's actually quite a lot of clay for the amount of iron we have, because we're actually quite low on iron. I was surprised by how low on iron we are.
Okay. Oh, crap. So every time you repair something, it loses a point.
It loses a point of... It's not durability. It's the weapon level. So the weapon level affects both durability and damage, and sort of other things. It used to be that like you started at level 1, and the more stuff you made, the higher up you went. So like if you made 1, you'd be at level 2. If you made 2, you'd be at level 3. And then by the time you got up to level 20, you'd have to make like 5 or 6 to get a level. And this is what you used to do at night. You used to basically be crafting the same thing over and over again to level it up.
Yeah.
They then, in Alpha 16, changed it over to a skill point-based system, so under the N menu, you can actually buy skill at making things. So it goes up in 25, 25, 50, 100, 125.
You want me to put this clay anywhere in particular, or just in the forge?
Yeah, you can pop it in the forge on top of the clay that's melting down.
Okay, cool. 240 I got.
That's excellent. That's a nice big pile of clay. You can also use clay to make like concrete or flagstone or like building materials as well, and brick, of course.
I've got some raw iron in there too.
So yeah, once we get some forged iron ingots going, some forged iron ingots on the go, then we can start thinking about like where we're going to go with forged iron tooling. So you can get forged iron clubs, which are spiked clubs, basically chunks of forged iron stuck in the side of a club. Very effective weapons. You can also get iron pickaxes, which makes it very easy to get more iron, because an iron pickaxe allows you to break stones fast, and so on and so forth.
Okay. Okay. Now, did you happen to see any water?
Oh, in the chest. In the chest, there's some snow.
Ah, okay.
If you grab the snow and you grab the iron tin cans, or you grab the glass jars, you can make the snow into water.
Oh, okay. 42. Okay. I take it. Oh.
No free game on Steam. It's called Cloud Pirates. I've played Cloud Pirates. Cloud Pirates is actually pretty good. I quite enjoy Cloud Pirates.
Cooking pot. Actually, we need to do.
Show it to my friend who's instantly addicted to the game. Cloud Pirates is pretty good. Leveling up is a bit slow. Cloud Pirates is pretty good.
Wait, I had. Okay, so that's cooking, is it?
So I'm having a slight ping spike at the moment. Hopefully that will settle down in a second.
Okay.
I showed it to my friend, he instantly became addicted to the game. Yeah, Cloud Pirates is... I like the sniper classes. I like being a sniper class. I did torpedo classes, play the torpedo classes in Cloud Pirate a little bit, and I'm okay at a torpedo class, but I like the sniper classes. I like being a Deadeye.
Ah.
You should grab the whole day and craft all night. Yes, we should, but we kind of needed to go and do some bits and pieces. And trust me, Yoda, I've played this game a lot. I know what I'm doing.
Just gonna get some snow.
Yeah,
as
that's
they
fine.
say. Pull on my peak.
It's a good source of water if you're away from a river. Later on you can make yourself like buckets and things and actually have a store of water.
Nope, certainly cannot use that. Oh, let's go get some snow down this way.
I'm not a pro, but like the longest I've survived is day 100 and something.
This rubbish bed, nothing. Damn it.
So the question is, do I show you how to survive a horde, or do I just leave you to the horde and just watch?
Hey, come on. So how bad is the actual horde then?
It's very, very varied. Now, the longer, like the later into the game you get, the worse the horde is going to be.
Okay.
But it very, very varies. Like, I've played on a server with 5 people, and the first horde night was like 8 zombies. But I've also played on a server with 2 other people, and the first horde night was... My kill count by the end of the horde night was 32.
Oh. Okay.
So it can vary wildly dependent on how the game wants to do it. A single horde tends to be about 8 to 16 zombies.
Okay.
But in a horde night, you can get between 1 and 4 hordes spawning.
Okay.
Inside and outside. True. Yeah, day 100, Yoda. On base setting server as well, not an easy server. Day 100 on the base setting server.
Go back and see if this is going to work now. Catch our breath for a minute. This is a nice little setup. We've got plenty of resources around here.
Yep, there is a kind of fact that, like, by day 30 we'll have kind of strip mined this entire area.
There'll be nothing left around here.
Oh yeah,
That's
like
for sure.
you can get to a point where you've emptied places completely. Especially like with slow resource spawning, which is the base setting is I think it's 30-day resource spawn for containers and things.
Oh. $30 days, that's a long time. This one here, isn't it?
Can you plant trees? Yes, Yoda, you can plant trees.
Okay, turn on.
I haven't played this game because someone destroyed my house and I didn't even care.
Water. Cook.
It was an accident.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got 23 forged iron ingots, which means we're at the point where we can make some sort of our first iron tool.
Oh, good. Excellent. I've got some bottled water on the cooker. Right, what do you need me to do? Standing around here doing nothing.
Okay, well, first off, you can make our first iron tool. Like, you can choose what you want to make, and you can throw together an iron tool. And then it's a case of, like, today, gathering basically as much iron as we can get. So tonight we can like throw out a ton of forged iron and get ourselves some decent forged iron equipment.
Okay, so what do you recommend is the best one to make
So
straight off?
Personally, I'd go straight for an iron pickaxe because an iron pickaxe will allow you to slice your way through stone really, really fast.
Okay. So I'll Ah, I need that bloody forged steel.
But yeah, the first couple of days is like resource gathering. I mean, we're kind of low on food.
Yeah. So, okay. So I'll make one of those iron pickaxes.
Yep. And like, I'm gonna sort of travel a little bit to the south and see if I can grab a deer or something.
Okay, so for some food. Excellent. Oh wow, crafting time is 3 minutes? Holy hell. Okay.
Yeah, it's not the fastest craft in the world, but you can do other things while you're crafting. You don't have to sit and watch it. Like, you can just leave it crafting in your inventory.
That's a good thing too. Yeah. That's good.
It means John is a moderator.
Put that in there.
Just refreshing my login to the server so that I can deal with a bit of my ping issue.
Nice.
The great thing is, like, if you've logged onto someone's server before and you've had the password, it tries the same password again automatically. It doesn't make you re-input it.
Oh, that's good.
Means that I can shoot rainbows.
Where the hell did that go?
There we go, I don't have 24,000 ping anymore.
Oh, good. That is a lot of ping. So, crafting a iron pickaxe. I have no idea where it's gone. Where the hell did it go?
Is it still crafting in your little crafting bar? Bottom left-hand side underneath the crafting list. Is it sitting in your crafting bar, bottom left-hand side under the crafting list?
Let's have a look. Yes, it is. I beg your pardon.
That's okay.
You
it's
idiots.
One of these things where it's something where you have to kind of know where stuff is.
Yeah, I was looking at other stuff and I'm thinking, where the hell is it
Hey,
going?
Monplex.
Okay.
Welcome
Cool,
to the stream and the
sense.
CPU.
Go out and get some more iron.
Ooh, I got some honey. Excellent.
Oh. Okay, so I've got 5 seconds to go. Excellent. Let's move that up. Let's move that bone shiv. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a zombie. So we need as much iron as we can get, eh?
Yep, because if we can get together like probably 40, 50 iron ingots tonight, we can hit up the town with a pair of iron battle clubs, and we'll be able to deal with most zombies after a couple of hits.
Okay. So do you want raw iron or just iron?
Raw iron is more efficient in the smeltery. And when we sort of turn it into tools, we want forged iron.
Okay.
So, how far along are you with the quest chain in the top right-hand corner?
See, I've kind of done everything anyway, but I didn't do it when they asked me to.
Yeah, that's one of the minor irritations of it.
Yes. So I'll probably have to do that again anyway.
Yeah, it's worth doing because the last quest in the chain is the trader quest, and it actually marks the trader on your compass for you.
Ah, okay, cool. So let's do some paint first. Let's craft that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, they're done. Yeah, some fiber shirt. Let's craft that. Let's craft a fiber hood. And the fiber shoes. Cool. Alexander Bell.
Alexander Graham Bell?
Okay. Yes. Oh. Where's the hood? There you go. Done.
Looking for food, looking for food. Ooh, flashlight. Lovely.
Oh, so even after you split the rocks open, you can still mine them. Okay.
Yeah, each one has basically 3 layers.
Okay. Crafting a club. Wooden club. Let's craft that. Beautiful. Craft a bow. And then craft some ammo.
Ah, you're not being ignored, John. Why do you feel ignored?
Excellent.
I thought you were supposed to be going to work anyway, John.
Yeah, how much have I got? 34.
Telling me I'm ignoring you, when in fact you're just
All
going
right.
to work.
Man, we have not died in this game yet, touch wood.
I'm a tad surprised about my survival considering my ping, but...
We've not really come up against many of them at the moment, so... And we haven't really gone looting to say, so... I'm sure we'll come across more once we start hitting the houses.
Oh yeah, like, once we have barbed clubs, then we can head off into the town.
Oh, yeah.
Which will mean plenty of resources, including, like, wrenches and things, which we need.
Oh, good.
But also, like, a nice set of zombies and possibly some...
So how many raw iron does it take to make a ingot?
So, for raw iron, the ingot is, I think, 3 raw iron. Either 2 or 3 raw iron to make an ingot.
Okay.
Okay, well, I slightly bugged the game.
Are you right? Are you
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just
being challenged?
that because of the ping, I kind of got locked into an infinite loop of opening the same thing over and over again.
It's alright if it gives you something, but then if it doesn't...
Well, what it's done is every time you open something, you gain a little bit of experience towards what's called scavenging, and the higher your scavenging skill, the faster you open stuff. I've currently gotten 12, 13, 14, 15 pings of scavenging level ups in a row. 16 pings. It's still going.
Oh, well.
17.
Oh, well, that's one way to do it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm currently level 22, 23 scavenging. 24.
Well, we'll be getting good stuff soon. That's great.
This is how all relationships end. I don't... John. Stop being melodramatic, John. You know I love you, John.
Oh, crap.
But yeah, honey is one of the, like, 3 things in the game that cures infection. So it's worth gathering if you find it. And I did.
If you can find it. Okay.
Yeah, you can get it from the giant mutant wasps, but they're a little bit hard to kill.
Giant mutant wasps?
Yes, the giant mutant wasps.
Okay. 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 That's how you do it.
Pretty cool. So I'm currently scavving level 40. It's still ticking. And the great thing is, every time you gain a little bit of experience to one of your skills, you also gain a little bit of general experience, so I'm also level 5.
Level 5? Steve, what am I? Not level 5, that's for sure.
I was level 3, but because this thing's bugged out, and I think it's going to take me all the way to scavenging level 100.
Okay, oh well.
So
that will be good later on.
I found a bug in the beta.
Yeah. I'm just working through my my little task list at the moment. Putting down some wood.
Yeah, like early game, like you can be an early game scav, so you can like raid cities basically on day 1 if you want. But
yeah,
you're gonna have to know how to deal with the zombies in horde in like large numbers, which primarily is, you know, make sure you have escape routes from buildings. If you see large numbers of zombies in the day, make sure you circle around them, things like that. It's kind of like, it makes sense, but at the same time it's one of those things where, like in Rainbow Six Siege or like in any game, like you have to learn the sort of sequence of how to do it. So you have to you have to know like what is and isn't an escape route, because sometimes, like, I've genuinely watched one of my friends play this game. At one point he was in a building and I was like, there's zombies behind you, and he said, it's fine, I can go through that door. Didn't realise the door was locked and he had to cut his way through it.
Oh no.
It's like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, it makes it a bit different. It's a bit difficult, that's for sure. So you got out of the internal loop.
Oh no. It was letting me like go around and do things, but basically I had opened and closed the same container without it realizing that it was an already used container about 5,000 times in about 2 seconds, according to the console. So I was still going around doing things while I was ticking levels.
Oh, good.
It stopped at level 46 scavenging, alas.
Wait. Oh well. this up here first. Woohoo! You're now level 2.
Yep, it was a bug, John. Most certainly a bug.
So I've got 83 iron, raw iron there. I'll go back and get some more. As long as my pick holds out. Holy, it's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh yeah, like the days go moderately fast.
Hi, Mindflex, you just subbed? Thanks, man. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you're enjoying this 7 Days to Die live stream. So I need to build a campfire. Nails. We'll use them. Something. Don't know what, but I'm sure we'll use it. Was that? Oh, there's a forge upstairs I can hear. Okay. I can hear a zombie.
It's nice to meet you, Patrol. Have a nice day.
He's taking care of him. Excellent.
Yeah, like the deaths happen. John says goodbye, by the way. John's off to work.
Okay, thanks, John. Thanks for what? Whoa, watch out! Just ran past the zombie. Man, once you get stunned, you cannot move, can you?
Yeah, it's quite nasty. There's actually like painkillers in the game that can reduce the risk.
Let's have a look here. Let's put. Let's put that.
Thank God for that. Oh, hey, Big Mama.
Whoa, watch out! Holy moly, that's a big. Ah, oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, we have screamers.
Yes.
This might even be a day horde. Oh yeah, we have a day horde.
Hey. Oh, do we? Oh, crap. Holy moly, yes, I see. You right down there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I see you running away. Whoa, watch out. Naughty nurse is after me. Oh, shivers. Somebody else is after me too. Where is my bag? Oh crap. Watch out, Grandma. Oh, there it is. Oh, come on. You were stunned? Oh, great. Bugger off, cheerleader. Oh, man. Jeez. Okay.
Come on, zombies, away from patrol.
It's a shame it doesn't put your clothes back on automatically.
That's actually a setting in the settings menu.
Oh, can you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's what you drop when you die.
Not bad. Okay. Man, and of course everybody's after my bag.
You've not seen the number of zombies over by me, dude.
Man, I cannot get to my bag. You just leave me alone, woman. Oh crap, I gotta get those. Ah, will you fuck it off? Oh, of course. Okay.
So I've got about 40 of them.
40? Holy hell. Oh, watch it. I just need to for him to bugger off so I can get my bag for 2 minutes. Yep. Run. Oh, I think that's the problem. I try to go too close. Oh, you had a football jersey and some lead weights. Thank you. Oh, crap.
Okay, so most of them have wandered off now.
Oh, Jesus. Hit and run, hit and run. Hit and run, hit and run. Now, does your bag ever despawn or?
No, your bag never despawns.
Oh, good. Ah, come on. Oh, Jesus. Fighting about 12 of them. Oh, there you are. Good. Get out of it. Ah. Fight the dust achievement. Oh, thanks very much. Okay, I've taken a few out. I've taken a few out with me. Oh, man. You feel warm by the fire. Of course I do.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, let's turn it off for now. Actually, let's do that. What the hell is going on down there? Are you electrocuting him? Sounds like you're electrocuting him. Or they're being electrocuted anyway, at least. Oh, shh! Damn it! I'm gonna have to punch my way out of the bloody base. I got a cheerleader and 3 nurses. Oh my god. still going on down there. Whoa, that big one. Watch out behind you. Oh crap, they're coming up to the base. Running around. Oh, wow. Okay.
So yeah, things got hard suddenly.
Okay, go, 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 go! Run! Man, I'm out of here. I did not pick up that other bag. The hell? Holy moly, look at them all. Oh, jeez. Hit and run, hit and run. It's going to be night time here in a minute, too. Wow. That's a big guy. Smacking them down. Oh, shh. Wow, they take so much hit off you. Wow. Big mama and the big fella. Getting me. Oh, stabbed in the back. Alright, let's watch out behind you. Naughty nurse, you can bugger. Come on.
Yeah, that's them hitting the vending machine.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Got a football jersey on. Man,
So I think I've killed all the screamers.
Okay. Of course.
So then nothing else should be spawning anymore.
Okay. Oh, so there's actually one to actually attract them, eh?
Yeah, screamers, every time they howl, attract a group of zombies.
Oh, get out of there. Come on. Get down. Can't see me through the tree. Wow, you really have to hit him a few times, eh?
Some of them are really very tough. And that's my first death.
Oh, damn. Oh, give it. This one had vitamins. Let's take them. I need all the vitamins and crap I can get. Put that on. Let's put that on. See if that does anything. Nope. Of course not. Bone shiv. And where is my? Oh, crap, where is my? Oh crap, I might have to craft one. Let's do that. There, damn it. Oh, it doesn't matter. Got another one. Alright, let's go. See if I can get the rest of my bag, which I think is around here somewhere. Oh, nope. Nope, 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 nope. That's it. You keep him, busy. Get that. Best we can do this down, eh? Oh crap, I'm dropping everything. Oh crap. Sorry, Cotton, you're out. You get that. Oh, what happened? Oh, you bled out, did you?
No, I was fighting zombie.
Ah.
I think I might have slightly desynced from your server, to be fair.
Oh, okay. And this big one, holy hell, she won't go down.
Yeah, I definitely desynced.
It's gonna be nighttime here in a minute.
I spawned and immediately got hit by a zombie that didn't exist, so I definitely desynced.
Okay.
It happens.
Still in the old rope-a-dope. Hit and run away. Oh crap, I'm out of stamina.
We are literally as far away from each other as is possible to be, so... I'm not surprised I have a mild ping issue.
Well, that's exactly right. You are on the other side of the world. Oh, crap. I've got a garden hoe.
That's actually surprisingly useful.
Good. I think these guys are up here in our base. Oh, no, you are. Oh, I was just about to smack you.
Standard settings means no allied damage, so that would have been fine.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Good. Well, that was an interesting day.
Yep.
Holy moly. Okay, so I've got some iron back in there.
Well, all of my stuff is downstairs in a backpack somewhere, so...
Oh, yeah, at the front door it is too. Shh. Okay, let's put in here what we don't need. Let's put trophies in. What is it with all the trophies in this game?
Yeah, you just break them down for brass and lead, basically.
Oh, okay. Scrap. Okay, cool.
It basically represents, like, generic sources of brass and lead and things like you get doorknobs and taps and just...
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've gotten all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. Nope, let's put that in there. So I'll put a splint in the box too if you ever need a splint.
Oh, thank you. They're quite easy to make, wooden fabric and duct tape, but the duct tape is the expensive bit.
Okay. I'll just put that into there. Let's put my gloves back on so I know what I'm doing. Okay. Right. Take nighttime. So I'll put the garden hoe in there as well.
Yeah, garden hoe. So basically, you can farm in this game. Now, what you can do is you can find seeds, you can plant them in any dirt, and you'll get one crop back. But you need to use that crop to make a seed, so it's literally like a zero something. You don't gain anything from it.
Okay.
It is a good way if you like find a collection of seeds.
Are they coming up here? I know you've got the thing on, eh? Let's have a drink of water. Wow, they are really trying to get in here, aren't they?
Yep, they are
They are
basically.
really trying.
As long as we're not spotted, they won't try and climb the ladder though. They'll kind of dig their way through the building. Which does mean the building can collapse with you standing on top of it.
That sounds terrible. Trying to get up.
Wait until we have a horde doing that.
Oh man. Man, that was terrible today.
We kind of got unlucky. Basically, we got what's called a daytime horde, which is a horde spawn during the day. Normally not too dangerous because it starts in one location, it heads in a particular direction. As long as you keep out of its way, it's not a problem. We had two things that made it a problem. One, it walked directly underneath us. And two, it included 2 screamers. And every time a screamer screams, it summons 2 to 4 zombies. So it kind of snowballed.
Yes.
If you press,
yeah, they wrecked me.
if you press I and you check out the number of kills,
5? Hey, that's pretty good. I'm lucky with that. And 6 deaths. Oh my god. Dang. That's alright, man.
oh yeah, like that's a decent number of, like, you didn't die ridiculously. You got caught out, you got killed, and then you got stuck trying to get back into your thing.
I did take some of them with me, so that is good.
Yes, that's true.
As long as I can take some of them with you. That's the main thing.
I spent most of the time fighting with a wooden club, and then partway through my wooden club broke, so I switched over to the club I was making.
Oh.
Which was my iron club.
Already got some gunpowder too, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, apparently.
Apparently?
Yes. Saying you're infected. Right, okay, cool.
Are you infected?
Yes. Do I need to do anything with that, or?
So basically, if you have a look in the B menu, you'll see in the bottom right hand side your status ailments, and you'll have infection with a timer next to it.
No, I've just got 2 hours and 30 minutes?
Yep, so after 2 hours and 30 minutes, that will tick over to infection 1, and you'll start taking constant damage from the infection. Every couple of seconds you'll take a point of damage.
Yeah.
In the storage chest there is a pot of honey that you can use to cure your infection.
Okay, cool. Cool. Is it best to use that or just die?
It's best to use that, really. I mean, well, it depends. Like, if you've hit 70 wellness, then dying doesn't really do anything to you. But on the other side of it, like, it doesn't really matter either way. Like, I haven't gotten infected yet, and we will find other defenses from it.
Okay.
Especially if we hit up a drugstore at some point.
Okay, cool. Hey, Rexy Boyd, how are you, man? Welcome. Yeah, 6 Siege is what I'm looking into. Well, there's been a few people ask me already, so...
Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege is alright. It's what I classify as kind of like a hyper-realistic military shooter.
Oh, okay.
The community in it can be a bit toxic, but what I mean by hyper-realistic is, like, even in full body armor, if you take a shot to the head, it's pretty much a one-shot kill. You can take 2 or 3 rounds to the chest before you go down, sort of thing. It's not... You're not going to be tanking hundreds of bullets. I have a gift for you.
Okay. Holy moly. Okay. Wow, okay. Gnarly?
Gnarly. Gnarly, bro.
Yeah, holy. Oh, that looks good. That looks excellent. What's the entity damage? 9.8. Cool. What is that? Entity damage? 4. Holy crap. Okay.
And because it's a barb club, it has a high stun chance as well associated with it.
Oh, good. Good. Thank you very much. That will come in very, very handy.
So if you look at it, you see that it's got the entity damage, the block damage, and then it's got something called bleeding out and blunt trauma.
Oh, yep.
30% blunt trauma. The blunt trauma is the effect that knocks them over, basically.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, 30 seconds. 30%, that's good.
Yeah, so basically, if you give them a smack in the head and you hit the head, you've got a roughly 30% chance of just taking them off their feet in one blow, which lets you batter the hell out of them, basically.
That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Now, I've got some skill points to buy.
Yep.
Anything I should be buying straight away?
Okay, so the tool crafting and the weapon crafting are the sort of top priorities because they give you the high level tools which give you better entity damage, which is better ability to injure people, and better block damage, which is better ability to mine resources. And with the block damage, it is literally a case of you do twice as much block damage to a tree, you get twice as much wood back.
Okay.
After that, it depends on what's going on. Things like survivalist, which means you use less food, is great if you're in a low food situation. Camel is great if you're in a low water situation. Sexual Tyrannosaurus is generally good most of the time. Minus 69 is good if you want to do a lot of mining. So it then becomes kind of like, what are you progressing towards? Basically, what situation you're in, what do you need?
Okay.
I mean, a generally decent one is to get one of the first ranks of one of the weapon perks.
Okay.
So, like, because I'm going to be using a club a lot, I'm going to go for a Pummel Peak, which basically just gives me a flat-out 5% upgrade to my damage across the board with clubs. So it's like 5 skill points for a 5% damage upgrade.
Yeah. I'll buy that one too. Sounds good.
Yep. Bad mechanic's very good if you've got hold of a wrench, because bad mechanic gives you more mechanical parts as you break stuff down, and they're quite rare, so it's a good one if you start breaking down cars and things to have a couple of ranks of bad mechanic.
Oh, good.
But yeah, like there's a very big kind of open thing, and then there's crafting perks like Battery Bank that teaches you to make battery banks, would you believe? So it's like, it depends very much on your resources.
Yeah, it's exactly what's around you at the time. Yes.
Like, for instance, several times I've
like
started in the middle of a giant desert with, like, I've run for an entire day and found no grassland or anything. And it's just like, yeah, I'm going to take camel, because when you're in the desert and you're hot, you use up a lot more water. It's like, I'm going to need a lot of water here. So to be honest, I mean, today we could head down to the town and have a little poke around if we want.
Yeah, we might do that. See what we can pick up. Can we use this storage bag here too?
Yeah, you can use the storage bag.
Just gonna taking out stuff I probably don't need at the moment, so just so I've got plenty of room.
I'm just scrapping down the stuff in the storage box that we don't need. Oh, also, really random thing, but one that a lot of people don't know about, and actually I only learned about after about a year of playing this game. When you're opening a box, or in a box, or in your inventory, next to the name, there's a little bag icon. If you click that, it auto-sorts it.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
So you can auto-sort inventories.
Oh, that's good. Ah, that's better.
But yeah, if you've made stuff like, if you've made like some plant fibre pants that you don't need, you can just scrap them down and you get about 70% of your plant fibre back from them, so...
Okay.
Same with if you pick up like a skirt you don't want, you can scrap it down for cloth. Like, we don't need to do that at the moment, because we've got plenty of cloth. But...
Yeah. Oh, cool, that looks much better. So I take it zombies become less violent and slower during the day.
Yeah, at night zombies run in this setting mode, because we've got and when I say they run, I mean they run faster than you can sprint, and their like attack speed is up. During the day they walk, and their attack speed is a lot slower. So like in this sort of setting mode, fighting at night, unless you've got a shotgun, kind of ill-advised. I would recommend grabbing some jars of water from the fire.
Okay, I've got 5 on me so far.
Oh, right, good. As long as you're keeping yourself hydrated, that's good.
It's teasing as well. But there's 5 still in there if you want some. So it's almost daytime.
Yeah, once it's daytime, we can sort of go down, clear out the building, and then head towards the city.
Yeah.
I will probably make you a bow, because I've got the slightly better weapon crafting skill.
Okay, cool. I do have a bow, so I'll put that one away. I think mine's been 25 or something.
Okie dokie, I will put you a bow in the bottom right hand corner of the chest, and some arrows. Oh, wow.
Oh, holy hell. Is that the 100 one you just made?
Yep. Oh god, it's a screamer.
Ooh.
It's a screamer. Kill the screamer, kill the screamer, kill the screamer.
Are you downstairs already?
Yep.
Go down and try out a new club, apparently. Oh, you can't be. Oh, did he leave the game? Oh no!
Oh no.
Did you leave the game?
Did I? I don't think... Have I left the game?
Yeah, I don't know, I can't see you on the roof anymore.
No, no, I'm downstairs.
Oh, you're downstairs?
Yeah. There was a screamer.
Did you jump off the roof?
Yeah, there was a screamer. I hopped off the side of the roof and killed the screamer.
Jesus. Let's not
Poor
ask
patrol.
how that... I only had 3 health anyway, I'm not surprised, so...
Did you just jump off the roof with 3 health?
No, I went to jump over the ladder, but I landed on the spike. I didn't even get to jump off the roof. Stupid idiot. Doesn't matter, at least I know where my bag is. Okay, so let's... Oh, they're at the bottom of the ladder, are they? Oh yeah, they're at the bottom of the ladder. Cool. Right. Let's put all this stuff back on. Some running shoes. Get your pants on. Get your head on. Excellent.
Archery with 1,000 miller points allowed. Hey, Droid, you're rubbing scented things into your chickens. Yes, yes, I am. I am rubbing all the scented things into my chickens, Joshua.
So you're still downstairs?
Yep, I'm still down here.
Oh! Oh, damn! That club is excellent. Smack the crap out of him. You got no arm now, lady? Oh. Run him out, run him out. Oh, I got a short iron pipe.
Yeah, the screamer screamed a couple of times, so we ended up with about 8 zombies to deal with.
Watch out. You got him? Cool.
There we go.
That's them all. Excellent.
So, town should be in this direction.
Let me get some bones here. Excellent.
Yep, town should be off in this direction, I think, if memory serves.
Oh, yeah. Just come over the hill and you're smacking the crap out of some woman.
Well, that's how most of my friends seem to find me. I'm good, Joshua. How are you?
Good times. Good times had by all.
Actually, the funny thing is, like, I've been a martial artist for 15, 16 years, and the first time I ever truly got my ass completely handed to me was by a female about a foot shorter than me and half my weight. And I'm like, yeah, I have massive respect for females, like for women, like they ain't weak.
Oh, that's right. Wow, these clubs are excellent. Get it on the ground. Oh, come on. I could have dead. Ah, nothing? You son of a bitch. When you use your bow, what is it to load it? Oh, R is it? Oh, that's it. Oh, got him in the knee. Oh, got him in the gingang ghoulies right there.
And same with like anything else, like a shot to the head has a higher chance to knock them to the floor with a bow and arrow.
Okay.
And of course, if they're sleepers and they're stationary and they're kind of standing inside a building, you can usually one-shot them if you get them in the head.
Oh shit, below. Oh, damn it. Oh, come on, man. That's right at your fat gut. Enough to. Ah, okay, whatever.
Tanky sod.
Oh, did you already break that window? So how
Yep.
the hell we get in there?
By the way, iron pickaxes against metal doorways.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but, I'll repair mine when I get back to the base.
Oh, it's just broken.
Yeah, just broke then.
I've got some iron forge on me, so you can repair it.
Okay, cool. Base stack.
So let's find... Okay, over by these beverage coolers, I will pop a couple of forged iron in one of them so you can repair your pick. Top left-hand side.
Oh, 2 jars, good. Nothing. Holy crap, hit the mother load.
I'll pop a couple of iron in the beverage cooler you just left.
Okay, cool, man. Thank you.
Just makes getting through metal doors
Excellent.
easy.
Yes, thank you.
Droid, do you feel okay with the
Oh, got some avatar goggles.
kind of sleep deprived? Basically, I went to bed at like 5 in the morning and got up at 9 in the morning to play with Patrol.
Oh, football helmet, excellent. Yeah, I take it that provides more protection than the hood.
Yep, it provides more protection than the hood, but it has different like thermal properties. So if you have a look at it, it has like different properties for fire protection, concussion protection, damage protection.
Yeah, radiation, yeah. Okay, cool.
Well, I just had a very nice room.
Oh, crap.
I just had a very nice room.
Oh, did you?
I just got 2 blood bags, 4 grain alcohol, some vitamins, a first aid kit schematic, 2 first aid bandages, a wrench, and a cooking pot.
Oh, wow. Excellent. Always need some more cooking pot. Oh, took that. Get you out. Oh,
Enjoying it more now that you have some decent weaponry against them.
Yes, yes. Which is always nice. Oh, got Cowboy Joe up here. Oh. Oh, bullet casing. That's always nice. And some old cash.
Source of water here. That's actually useful. I have
outside.
Source of water here, so I've actually got some glass jars with me. I can fill up with murky water.
Oh, cool.
Blunk.
Yeah. We've got some glass jars too. Okay. So we don't want to drink that water, take it?
If you drink that water, you can suffer from... it's a general term they use for basically any stomach problem. They call it dysentery in the game, but it basically means any stomach problem. Yeah. However, you can cure that with like goldenrod tea and things like that. So if you need to drink it, it's drinkable, but it's like a 50% chance that you're going to get affected by some kind of condition.
Yep. Hey man, I reckon aged care, you get gas all the time, man. Let's get some more leather here. What actually is this building? Is this a bank or a...
Which building? Building me and you were in?
Yes.
It's a hospital.
Oh, hospital. That's what it is.
That's why they've got like pill cases and things, like pill cabinets. Okay. It's also why it's got the kind of like bedroom and the morgue and things like that.
Oh.
The kind of treatment rooms and things.
Oh, I've got a blood bag. And a painting wall cover.
That's good.
Oh.
Hello. A safe.
And 30 tokens. Good fun.
I'm just going to drink a little bit of alcohol because I've got some beer. And drink a little bit of alcohol and crack open the safe.
I should have filled them up. I can fill them up.
So, if you're going to be doing a task that requires a lot of stamina, it's worth drinking a beer because it gives you a stamina boost.
Oh, okay. Oh, watch
So yeah, I'm just digging my way through a safe at the moment.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You want to help?
Yeah, you can jump on if you want.
Stream has been running awesome. Excellent.
That's good. Always nice to hear. And it's nice that we've had a few people popping in and out of streams.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, you normally stream like, what, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock?
Yeah, stuff like that, yeah. Whenever I can get around to it, really.
Yeah, it's fitting it in with the schedule, isn't it?
That's it. That's it. Did you get much out of that?
Have a look. We got a shotgun barrel and we also got a quest. So feel free to have a quest.
Okay. Man-eater challenge. What the hell is that? Hey, asshole. You've been looking in on you, think you might be a good addition to the clan, but before we take another mouth yourself. Challenge, kill some male zombies. Okay.
And so basically what will happen is you've got a quest now to kill zombies. You get skill points and experience if you succeed, and if you exceed within a certain time limit, you get bonus skill points and bonus experience. So yeah, you get skill points and experience if you succeed, and if you exceed within a certain time limit, you get bonus skill points and bonus experience.
Okay. I've got another iron garden hoe. Oh, what level was that? 248. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Springs and fuel, gasoline, springs. Yep. This most definitely is a car.
Yep. Have you got yourself a wrench?
Yeah, I managed to find a wrench in one of the sinks.
Oh, did you? Oh, great.
The main place you're going to get wrenches from is sinks. You can also get wrenches from tool crates as well, but mainly you're going to get them from sinks, which is why if you can find an apartment complex early game, it's like, yes, I will be able to get wrenches.
Oh, good.
Hey, Spieler, my name. Abril, brilliant. Welcome to the stream. Abril, how you doing? I'm just taking Patrol Gaming, who's a bit of a 7 Days to Die newbie, through the basics of 7 Days to Die.
Man, there's heaps of houses and stuff out here.
Yep, there is. It's actually like pretty impressive the size of cities sometimes.
Yeah. These guys up and we might be able to... oh, yeah, it's raining. Holy hell. Well, I got 6 of these. Points. Ooh. Oh, level 5. Okay. Where are we off to?
I don't remember Deersville off by heart. I think we probably want to look for either a warehouse or a sort of workshop or something like that. So, hardware shop.
Something we can get. Yeah. Yeah. isn't it?
Oh, I actually now remember this map. There is a ware shop. There is a where a hardware store on the other side of the river.
Okay. Tools is now level 5. Can I put that? Actually, can I? Scrap that. There's a big zombie following you. Oh crap! I've got no arrows left. Oh damn it! Oh, damn. Damn, he's not coming up from that one, that's for sure.
Yep, that is one way to deal with them. Okay, Joshua, thank you very much for popping into the stream.
Iron Reinforced Club. Holy crap. Let's get rid of that bone. 175. Reinforced Club.
Yep, I'm not sure if that's going to be better than a barbed club or not.
Okay. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a go and see what goes of it.
Yep, it's the kind of club you can make using scrap iron rather than iron ingots. So it's
okay,
one level below a barbed club, but it's a higher level, so it's a higher quality.
Okay.
So higher quality, lower tier item. Not sure where it's going to sit.
Yeah, where it's going to stand up. Okay. Okay. It was only 20%. Okay. Keep it anyway, just in case. Oh, there's a bridge. Okay. Working stiff tools. Okay.
Yeah, working stiff tools, popping pills, passing gas. You know, all the classic shops.
All the classic shops.
Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, like 4 sleepers in here.
Okay. Arrows or?
If we can hit them.
Oh, come on. Oh, damn. Getting stuck on the door. Damn it, did she hit me to bleed out? Oh, crap. I've got they can... Oh, no. She's gonna kill me. Oh, son of a bitch. Let out. Let out. Oh, no, and I did put a face down, did I? Ah. Dang it. Alright, let's go. way back to where we come from.
Hey, Kado, welcome to the stream.
Damn.
During the day, you can outrun pretty much any zombie, so you can just kind of hoof it.
Yeah.
Well, she snuck up on me without making any sound whatsoever. Yeah, they can be a little bit frustrating at times.
Gotta get back in the shop and get my bag back. Oh. Oh, some paper.
Is this game difficult? This game can be kind of difficult, Cowdell, but you can change the settings to kind of suit what you like. And that's the thing, the whole point of the game is like you can tweak settings and things to make it more what you want it to be. You don't have to rely on the game being as difficult or as easy as like you can make it the way you want it to be. I'm kind of struggling with at the moment, Cowdell, because like I'm suffering with 600 ping, so 600 to 1000 ping.
Crap.
Just bait them away slowly. During the day you can outrun anything except ferals and dogs, so...
Okay.
But yeah, Carriel, this game can be kind of hard at times. Like most games, it's an experiment in learning.
So are you still in this working tools, or you moved on? You're back behind me. Okay.
Yeah, I got snuck up on by somebody while I was raiding one of the toolboxes.
Okay.
And she stove my head in from behind.
Oh, good time. As they do.
Collectively, all of America is in a food coma right now. Yeah, I can understand that. Thanksgiving Day comas. But yeah, inside the working stiff tools, you'll find what look like kind of packing crates.
Okay.
If you break open the first layer of them, they'll turn into cardboard boxes called working stiff boxes. Those can contain anything from sledgehammers, chainsaws, construction parts, rebar boxes, packs of iron, packs of picks, all sorts of things.
Okay. Okay, so I need to... Oh, I found a battery.
That's actually really good. Like batteries are component parts for making everything from like motorcycles to lighting systems.
Oh, cool. Need that. That is for sure. Hey, Hydro Gaming, how are you, man? Right, what am I doing? I'm searching this box. Oh, I got a steel fire axe.
Nice! Steel fire axe is above an iron fire axe. It's like one of the top level wood cutting tools.
Okay, and 15 rebarb frames.
Yeah, they're used for making concrete.
Damn. Oh, good.
Are you talking to Patrol Gaming via Skype or Discord? Discord, Cowdell. Me and Patrol in Discord. Hey, Dr. Dre. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, I got 2 iron and a generator bank. Oh, man.
Wait, you have a
I'm
generator
running
bank?
out of... Yeah, that's what it says here. Generator bank.
Bloody hell.
That's bloody good. All these boxes in the back here, man. With your scavenger points, you should come and check them out. More than I would in here.
Scavenger doesn't increase the quality of what you find. Scavenger increases the speed at which you open boxes.
Gotcha. Oh, I found a wrench.
Excellent.
Door. Shipping me timbers. What do I get rid of? Let's get rid of that.
And do you know what I get from my working stiff box?
What?
A fucking car filter. It's like 4 steel. It's like 4 steel. That's it.
That was a good one. That was a quite worth it. Oh, here comes the zombies.
If you can get a sledgehammer or you can get a chainsaw or something like that, it's really nice.
So the wrench I got is where is it? Level 14.
That's not brilliant, not terrible. I mean, it's a nice little thing to have a wrench.
Maybe just a quarter of it left, so because that's not too bad.
So weirdly enough, what you want a wrench to start with are things like office chairs, filing cabinets.
Okay.
Because what we're after is mechanical parts.
Okay.
Again, this is like rancher style principles. But...
yeah. Oh, I've got an iron pickaxe.
Nice.
Yeah. Sorry, Shiv, you're out of here.
Remember that you can like actively, as you're walking around, scrap down things like cans, tins, trophies, things like that, to make sure you're kind of conglomerating it all into stacks of iron and stacks of brass. Saves you a lot of space.
Scrap that. I might scrap that. Oh shit, is that a dog?
That's wolves.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Ah crap, I'm dead. Holy crap, moly!
And that's what dogs do.
Damn it! Damn it, we're doing so well! I should have put those rebarb frames up in the doorway so they can't get in. Damn it! Is it going to be nighttime soon too?
Yep, it's probably going to be nighttime soon.
Oh, lucky I put a bed down about halfway down the road. Right at the bridge. Oh, and it's 4:30. Damn it.
That's okay, there's a ladder at the back of the working stiffs. We can do a rooftop from the working stiffs.
Okay. Cool.
And Zoe hasn't given any update on her lamp scale.
Oh, they're rabbit. I wonder if the dogs are still here. Now, do they normally hang about if they kill you?
Not normally, because normally what happens is they kill you and then they just carry on whatever path they were planning on carrying on. Same with zombies. Like once zombies have eaten your corpse, they just get up and kind of tend to wander away.
Okay. Oh crap! Stop changing. Okay, put that on. Man, I really wish they put the. I might have to have a look at the settings and make sure you put the bloody clothes on.
Yeah, if you want to do that, then when you start up a game in the standard options, sorry, not in the standard options, the mod options, you select drop backpack only, and that way you keep your clothing and you keep the tools that you're carrying in your hands.
Okay, cool.
So you get to keep like your club and things, which makes getting back to your body easier, of course. Yes. But it also makes. But if you want to put your clothing on quickly, if you can fit it in your inventory, then press B and shift click it. If you can't fit it in your inventory, then while you're in your backpack, just click on it and tap W, and it will put it all on.
In your backpack, press W?
Yeah, so if you click on a piece of clothing and you tap W, it's the instant command for wearing something.
Yeah.
And it just puts it straight on.
Okay, well that makes kind of more sense.
Same if you've like opened a cupboard and you find a piece of clothing you want to wear, you just click on it and click W. And
click W.
Click W, press W. Jump up and down on W. Lick W. Lick W. That's the best way to put your clothing on.
Okay, so...
Oh, you know it was Thanksgiving in America yesterday. I was streaming and I was trying to remember the term for basting a turkey, but my brain completely died. My brain completely died, and I said rubbing scented things on the chicken for some reason. And I think it's probably going to become a meme in my chat because someone popped into chat and said, "Hey, GamingDroid, are you still rubbing scented things on chicken?" It's like,
oh no.
So I have half as many as we need.
So you're wrenching the filing cabinet?
Yes, wrenching the filing cabinets. So again, it's one of those things where different tools get you different stuff.
Okay, let's have a look at this and say...
Speaking of which, I'm going to buy a rank of bad mechanic.
What am I getting there? Electronic components. Okay. Alright, okay.
Yep, so wrenching down fridges, TVs... basically, it's kind of common sense. Like, if it's an electrical thing, it'll give you electrical components. If it's a mechanical thing, it'll give you mechanical components.
Oh shit! Oh crap! Don't hit that thing.
The vending machine. No, don't hit the vending machine.
Yes. No.
The vending machines actually vend things.
Yes. nothing in there. Am I actually getting anything from that?
So I'm up to 12 mechanical parts, so we're kind of like just over half of the way there.
Okay.
We're aiming.
So how many
Yeah, we're aiming for 20 mechanical parts in total.
Okay.
Because then we can start thinking about workbenches, which workbenches allow you to make things like steel tools. They allow you to make some of the more advanced items in the game.
Okay. Oh, we've got 13 tokens.
So just need, yeah, we just need
set up
3
base?
more mechanical parts. But yeah, we need to set up base for the night at some point soon.
Yeah. 3 more mechanical parts? Okay.
Yep, 3 more mechanical parts, and we will have everything we need to... Well, we won't have everything we need. We'll have 99% of what we need.
Okay. Gas is what I'm getting. Oh. Oh, there's mechanical parts here. But I can't collect it. Sorry, multiplayer out. Mechanical parts. I've got one. Hey, Joker boy. Headlight? Oh, man. Can I scrap that? Let's scrap that. Let's close that. That moldy bread. One. Oh, why am I not clicking that? Right. So how many more mechanical parts do we need?
I just found one, so we need 2 more mechanical parts.
So I've got 3 on me.
Excellent.
4 on me.
So we've got enough mechanical parts now that when we get back, we can build a workbench. And the workbench allows us to start working on like more advanced bits and bobs that we can do. You can't actually create steel tools without a workbench. You need a workbench to craft them in. If you want to make full-scale steel tools. Of course, we can't make steel yet, but...
No. Okay. Oh shit. Ow.
So, sorry, that was my bad. I was standing at the top of the ladder.
coming up now.
Hey, Deadbird, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Okay. Well, this is only one entry point, so that's not too bad. With me.
Hey, Wolfie, how you doing?
Scrap that. Scrap that too.
I'm pretty good, dude. I'm pretty good.
Feels like 63. It's 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Is that cold or hot? I don't know, because I work Celsius.
So internal body temperature is 98.6 Fahrenheit, and internal body temperature is 36.8 Celsius. So basically 60 degrees less. It's 2/3 minus 23, but 60 degrees less is roughly. So at 60 degrees Fahrenheit, you're looking at about an air temperature outside of about 0 degrees.
Okay, well, let's put the code on.
Yep. Basically, if it says you should be aiming for a temperature of, I think it's about 50 degree, 60 degrees Fahrenheit to stay out of hypothermia.
Okay.
Like I'm at 30 degrees Fahrenheit. It feels like at the moment 39 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm on the edge of hypothermia.
Okay, mine feels like 62, so I guess that's not too bad.
Yeah, as you start to get to sort of towards hypothermia or hypothermia or hyperthermia, it will give you a little warning in the bottom left. It will give you a little icon.
Okay. Right, we want to put bedrolls down here, or we're just gonna... I've actually got one over the other side of the bridge, I think. Oh wait, which bridge did we come over that side? Oh, what's this other bridge?
That one turns north, and there's a church over there.
Okay.
Oh no, that's not a church. Sorry, that is that's one of the radio towers.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be surrounded by engineers.
There's a house over there as well too. Actually, that house over there looks like it's got a farm. See that one over there? It looks like it's got crops out of it.
Which one?
Maybe it's corn.
Oh yes. Oh,
actually, it looks like quite a bit of farm over there.
Yeah, I think we're by the Pembroke Farm, I think it's called. Yeah, there's Deersville. There's Radio... So there's Deersville to the east. There's Radio Tower, I think it's CB14 to the west.
Okay.
Which to the north means that's, I think, is it Pembroke or Pennywise Farm or something like that? And to the south, we should have the start of the Burnt Lands a small distance away. So Navsgame is a kind of predictable map. The random gen can sometimes be a bit more fun, especially because it includes the new random gen buildings. Including a random gen building that isn't in the Navsgame map that kind of hints at the idea of a storyline. Because there's actually a random gen building which is a giant towering office block. And if you go up through it, you get to a point where there are zombies inside glass tanks. And it says Genetic Corp. So it's kind of like, zombies in glass tanks and a sign that says Genetic Corp. Yes. Are they hinting at this is going to have like a corporate espionage style storyline to it?
Kind of like Resident Evil or something like that.
Yeah, it kind of like is hinted in that direction, I think. So because this is still in early access, so it's still in beta. They're still sort of tweaking things. They're going to add lock picking for safes and things, so that you can lock pick your way through doors and stuff.
That's good.
I mean, if you have a look at the city we just went through, Deersville, it's one of the old generation style cities. So you can see it's kind of generated as kind of squares with buildings inside. That was the old generation style. And on random gen, you could have like 40 squares making up a city. And it was literally, it flattened the terrain out completely. It was dead flat. There was no variation in the terrain within cities at all. And it was all just on this square grid.
Okay.
And the new, in Alpha 16, they created a new city generation program that actually like matches the city to the terrain. So if there's a steep cliff in the middle of the city, then there'll be a road at the bottom of the cliff, and a road at the top, and a road going between them. And it fits buildings in amongst the terrain and things. It's actually very, very nicely done. You get little like curved streets and things.
Oh, that'd be good. Well, what's this day 3? Okay.
Yeah, so we're on the end of day 3, so we've got like 4 more days until we have to deal with the Horde.
We haven't really done much like base building or anything like that, or.
Yep. So basically, there's a couple of different ways of dealing with hordes that are generally accepted within the community. Like, you can deal with hordes however you want, but there are a couple of different ways that, kind of like most games, develop their own meta. 7 Days to Die has as well. So the basic way that I usually teach, I taught ROC Jester and when he started playing, and Shreebs when she started playing, and a couple of other guys. When they started playing, I teach the man trap style because it's the easiest one to wrap your head around. So basically, a man trap style is you build several pillars. You build a platform on the top of the pillars, and then underneath the pillars, you put loads and loads of spikes.
Oh, okay, so they come attracted to you,
and
then get onto the spikes.
They run across the spikes. It takes their legs out. They can't run anymore. The only thing you have to do is make sure they don't get to your pillars. So you're sort of standing on top, sniping through holes to keep them off your pillars, so that they don't take the whole thing down.
Yes.
There's then the pit and pillar trap, which you don't usually do for either day 7 or 14 because the pit and pillar trap takes a lot of work. But a pit and pillar trap is basically like a fall to your death trap. And it's basically an upside down man trap in that you dig a deep pit down. You set up some pillars so that they fall down the pit but can't get to you. And then they fall down the pit, they take falling damage, and any ones that survive you hit between the pillars to kill.
Oh, okay.
Then later on there's in fact Alpha 16 added turrets and things like that. The worst way of surviving a horde, in my opinion, again, it's more of a scavenger thing than a rancher thing. The worst way of surviving a horde is something called an attrition box, where basically you just set up walls and you hide inside them and you hope the zombies don't smash the walls down before the end of the night, basically. But the funny thing is, that's how most people play the game when they first get into the game, because what they do is they get inside a house on a horde night, and they board up the doors, and they board up the windows, and they board up all the walls, and then they just like sit there while the horde batters at the door. And it's like, I can understand where you're coming from in doing that, but you're gonna die. A lot.
Yeah.
I've even, I was watching a guy called Scaldera, one of my friends, play on stream, and he built himself a wonderful attrition box. He had a set of spikes, and then he had a wall, and then he had another set of spikes and a wall, and I think it was day 14 or day 21, and so many zombies came that the spikes died, the walls died, and they were just in the house with him. Oh. But as the game goes on, right from day 1, you can come up against some of the nasty variants of zombies if you go to where they naturally spawn. But as the hordes go on, worse and worse zombies will appear. So the early horde will consist of like the decayed mothers, the big mamas, the tourists, people like that.
Okay.
As we get up to about day 21, we'll start to get our first dead cops. And they spit acid.
Oh.
Quite a long distance as well. We'll also start to get our first ferals, which run even during the daytime. So if they don't get killed during the night, then you still got runners around during the day. And as it goes on, you'll start to get like the heavy ferals and the footballers, and yeah, there's some nasty species of zombie that you can get later on in the game.
Wow, okay. I don't know if I'm prepared for all of that yet.
But like right now, for instance, in a city, you have a chance of it randomly spawning a cop because it's a city.
Yes, yeah, city, yeah.
And so, like sometimes you'll just hear this vomiting sound, and you'll just get coated in acid from behind because a cop spawned. It's like, what?
Oh no!
Also, the cops explode. It's great.
Oh.
Yeah, if you do enough damage to them that they are nearly dead but not dead, they'll run at you and explode. If you could just rub the lamps with scented things. Oh, object. I wish I'd never said that. Rub scented things on the chickens.
It is actually pretty creepy up here.
Oh yeah, like this game does really well getting the atmosphere right.
Yes, that's right.
The way darkness encroaches and the way light doesn't cast very far, and
Yes.
the occasional creepy sound and. So there are some streamers who do like the base settings like this, or the settings with runners. Most streamers in the end turn on to never run, so that during the night they are more active. They're running around doing things.
Okay.
It doesn't mean
that
doesn't mean that they're never in danger, but it
No,
just means
that's right.
that you have less dead time during the stream.
Yep. Yep. So you can get up and get out and do stuff. We might look at that setting, I think. There's a nice big river beside us too.
Yep, this is a reasonable place really, because if we go west, probably about 1.8 kilometers, then we'd hit a merchant from here. So we'd hit a barterer.
Oh, good. I've got 13 glass jars. We could fill it up with some water.
Yep, make some
way
water
through. Yeah.
But yeah, there's all sorts of things, and so you can see this game does have kind of an interesting progression, shall we say. Now, one thing I don't like about this game is they've locked steel crafting behind a very nasty wall, and it's something they're looking at the moment. Because if you actually have a look in your skill menu and you have a look at steel crafting is actually locked behind toolsmithing 6, weaponsmithing 4, and science 3. So that's quite a significant lock.
Yeah. Hydra, you listen to this and play the zombie game yourself, eh?
Okie dokie, object. Thank you very much for popping into the stream. Much appreciated.
Which zombie game are you playing, Hydra? I bet it's Left 4 Dead.
In fact, when I was doing a lot of 7 Days to Die on my channel, I was streaming with Jester, and one of his subscribers asked me to show a pit and pillar trap because they'd never seen one before. This was back when Jester was new to the game. And so I decided to do a challenge. I decided to challenge myself to do a pit and pillar trap in 7 days. So I recorded it. I put it up as videos rather than a stream. But literally, I spent the entire 7 days from basically when the game started till the end, just gathering the resources to make shovels, making shovels, and digging. And so there's this wonderful section where I just like skip an hour and a half of gameplay because literally it was nighttime. I was several blocks underground, and I was just sneak digging the entire time.
That's a long time to do one trap.
The advantage with the pit and pillar trap is, for instance, a man trap will survive up until usually, like, you can build a man trap within the first 7 days that will take you to day 21, day 28 maybe.
Okay.
A pit and pillar trap, because it relies on fall damage, and you can put steel spikes at the bottom of it. You can use a pit and pillar trap right up until day 70, 80, quite happily.
Okay.
As long as you have a nice deep fall. The underground bases do tend to be preferenced by the sort of most of the community because, for instance, right now we are close enough to the ground that a zombie could spot us from the ground, could hear us or hear us or smell us or whatever. If you are 10 blocks underground, then you're pretty much immune to being spotted by zombies.
Okay.
Except on Horde Nights. So a lot of the guys, like, they won't do it until about day 12, 13. They won't start digging out the base because about day 12, 13 you're going to have steel tools. So it's going to be much quicker.
Yeah.
But I just thought, you know what, I'm going to see if I can just do a pit and pillar trap just straight off, just get one done. I managed to do a 22 block deep pit and pillar trap in 7 days. And it survived the Horde. Pretty, like, the Horde didn't really do much to it. Smashed the dirt to pieces above it, but eh.
Yeah, but not the actual trap. That's good. You can see a few zombies walking around, but not much.
Yeah, we've having... No, it's alright, we can go down here.
Wouldn't mind getting a miner's helmet, as you were saying.
Yeah, miner's helmet or night vision goggles. The night vision goggles used to be completely useless. They used to be like worse than useless. But in Alpha 16 they updated them and actually made them worth having. They do turn your vision turquoise green, but they actually allow you to see in the dark. If we get a workbench up and running, we can use duct tape, bits of plastic, a flashlight, and a football helmet to make a mining helmet. Because the problem at the moment is I kind of rely on holding the torch. I can't like hold the torch and another tool.
Yeah, so it kind of limits what you can do.
Yep. Whereas with a football helmet, it just sits on your head. Same with goggles. I mean, if you have the ability to craft guns, you can add a torch to a gun. But again, that relies on you like having the gun in your hand when you're using it. Hey, double X.
Yeah, because it can get very dark. I think even not just nighttime, but just actually in the buildings. Wow.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Is like if you head into a building and it's all of the lights are broken, then it is dark. You can like break windows to let in light and things for some of the buildings. For instance, there's a building on this map called the Booby Trap, and inside is pitch black. And I was with a group of guys playing on a server, and we went in, and I just started shooting out the windows with a bow and arrow because the windows are actually leaded, so you can't see through them. So I started popping the windows with a bow and arrow from a distance to get light in, so we could see what we were doing. Yeah, that's the strip club, by the way. The booby trap.
Oh, is that the booby trap?
Yeah.
That's a great name for a strip club.
The guys in this game, the guys who made this game really came up with some interesting shop names.
Yes.
But yeah, probably the best place to grab a miner's helmet from, if we're lucky,
Yep.
is the radio tower, because the utility worker zombies have the highest chance of dropping the miner's helmet.
Okay. Can you steal stuff off the zombies, or do they have to drop them?
They have to, when you kill them, they have to have it in their inventory. So it's basically drop chance, as in like MMO drop chance.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, look at the mist this morning. Holy. What a beautiful game.
Yeah, it's not a bad looking game at all. Even on low settings, it's not a bad looking game.
Yes.
One like graphical setting that I often recommend people turn off or sort of turn down is the grass. In one of the graphical settings, it's like the grass render distance, because if you turn that down, you can see things like birds' nests and things more easily.
Okay. Yeah.
And you need those for arrows and.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, well, it's only another 20 minutes in game, so
should we make our way?
Yeah, let's start taking this down.
Damn it! Bloody shit.
Well, that's one way to come down a ladder.
Yes. Hate the bloody ladders. I did have a splint. I put it in the cupboard back home.
I can make you one. Actually, no, I can't because I don't have duct tape. I forgot. It used to just be cloth and sticks. It's now cloth, sticks, and duct tape.
Okay. Which is in the cupboard.
Cupboard back at home. Yep.
Yes. I'm just going to fill up these water bottles. There we go. Beautiful. And I might actually just swap them back out. Okay, excellent. I'm coming. I broke my leg, remember?
That's okay. I'm not rushing.
Road. Christopher Columbus achievement. Okay. Oh, it is corn.
Yep. So the corn that's got stuff on it, you can pick and grab an ear of corn.
Okay.
The corn that is dead, or the corn that isn't like grown properly, you can hit it with an axe and you'll get corn seeds from it.
Oh.
So
we can actually grow our own corn?
Oh yeah, like we can farm. So if you plant seeds,
That's
you get
gonna be good.
Yeah, if you plant seeds, you get one thing back, so it's not worth it. If you plant seeds in tilled soil, so if you plant seeds in soil that you have worked over with a hoe, you get 2 things back, so it is worth it. And if you put fertilizer, you get 4. So late game, like having fertilized soil means you can get a lot of food quite happily.
A lot of food, yeah. Put yourself underground, man. All those years underground. I am getting stacks and stacks upon stacks of food. Actually, I kind of need some food, but I'm getting some anyway. 17 ears of corn. Excellent. Here's some zombies. Get out of the way.
Wolves, wolves, wolves.
Oh crap. Zombies, zombies, zombies. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, get it. Get out of this bloody stupid thing. Ah. Damn it, I'm stunned. Oh, I got a bandana. 47, that's pretty crap. Let's scrap that. Oh no, I'm gonna die.
Why are you going to die?
I've only got... I think let's have a look at this. I should be right. I've got 12 health, so...
Craft yourself up a sleeping bag and just throw it down.
Yeah, I've got a sleep bag on me.
Cheese those respawns, Patrol. Cheese them.
That's it. I've got a bag down. Get out of my face, woman. $105. Holy hell, take your bloody jumper off. Yeah. Hey Damien, how are you, man? Welcome to the... Oh crap, I can't pick them in up. Are we getting in here?
Yep, this is the radio tower.
Okay, cool. Come on, mining helmet, mining helmet. No, damn it. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, he's in there. Ah, okay.
And he's an engineer, so he breaks through doors and things very fast.
Oh, yeah. Blue skirt. Oh, jeez. Oh, can we wrench this stuff?
Yes, we can. This is all electrical parts and electrical components.
Okay. That's... I wonder if that would be better than that shirt. Let's like that. Let's put that shirt on. Now we'll pick that up again.
Hey, Janice. Welcome to the stream. Just got out of school? Oh. You just got out of school? Where are you that you just got out of school? It's like one in the afternoon.
Can't show that on YouTube. She ain't got no clothes on. Stay back.
I know exactly the zombie you're talking about, and I've shown her on YouTube dozens of times and never once had a problem. Yeah. I think she's pixelated enough that YouTube's automated recognition software can't detect it.
Good. Old cash. Let's grab that.
Sweden. Good. You finish your thing at 2 o'clock. You finish your school at 2 o'clock in Sweden. That's really early.
So you're running up along the river? Oh. Oh, did you just die?